WWE Champion. Hashtag bring him back, which can mean several things concerning Alexa Bliss, Randy Orton, and The Fiend himself. This Women's Division, can someone please tell me what the hell we are actually doing? And 3 hours worth of foolishness? And it looks like Shane McMahon might be wrestling at Wrestlemania. All that and more on this brand new episode of Kimmy Fox Wrestling. Look at my shirt, guys. Look at my shirt. It has like the name of the show on it. Oh my god. Welcome to a brand new episode, and we are dissecting the March 1st. We are 4 days away till WrestleMania. Episode of Monday Night Raw, and we are starting right now. So there was so much anticipation in the air as we were looking forward to the fact that The Miz might be losing his WWE Championship, and Bobby Lashley, who has fought 16 years to get this opportunity, will finally get his chance, and he did! But 3 hours, oh my lordy gee! So, before we get there, I'm going to talk about the first match of the night, which was Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, which was probably the best match all night. These two just showed why this match should be a no-holds-barred match at WrestleMania, and if we're not doing that, I don't know what the hell we're doing, and it would kind of make me upset if we don't do that. But they went for nearly 24 minutes, back and forth, so many counters. The match actually ended when Sheamus was going for a bro kick, and then Drew claymored him. This was such a good match. I hope we get a Drew Sheamus 2 at WrestleMania, like I said. No holds barred. WWE, please. But before we get there, of course, Drew was talking about how he fought his way through the Elimination Chamber, but of course he came up short when The Miz cashed in. And Miz was trying to get out of this match with Bobby. So, of course, Miz is like, you know, it was because of Bobby that I cashed in. I had to be a business person, so why don't you help me beat up Bobby so I can retain my title? And then MVP's like, well, our match is starting at 9. Because, of course, apparently MVP and Bobby Lashley are just obsessed with the number 9. An hour later, and Bobby and MVP are on the ring, and they're waiting. And Miz is having nervous cramps. I believe that is what they called it. His stomach was cramping up because he was so nervous, and they were like, oh, we can't have a match. So Adam Pearce is like, okay, you guys are going on at 10. No matter what happens, even if I have to carry you out, you will be defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Okay. We get to 10 o'clock. Count out. And Miz is like, you know, I did what any smart champion would do. And Shane McMahon is just like, oh, no. No way. So, Shane goes to Miz and says at 11 o'clock, and he's hinting the fact that he was going to strip the Miz. And also in this promo, MVP said bullshit and they didn't censor it, so the Attitude Era is coming back, guys. So, basically, what happens next is, you know, Miz is out there, Bobby's out there, and then Shane's like, oh, I found the stipulation we're gonna do. We're gonna do a lumberjack match. And it lasted like 5 minutes, and then, Bobby won. Clean, people. I was really excited for this. You can see the pure emotion on Bobby's face, because like I said, he did wait 16 years. I'm really excited to see what we're going to do at WrestleMania. I still think we're going to have Brock versus Bobby, depending if Brock can actually get out of Canada, but if he can't, I don't know if we're going to do Drew, Keith Lee. I don't know how bad Keith Lee's injury is. But I'm really excited. I would love to see Cedric Alexander get an opportunity if him and Shelton are going to lose the tag titles. But I guess we'll see. But congratulations to Bobby Lashley. And I'm continuing on a high here before we get to the lower blows of Raw. Bring him back. So obviously we have Randy Orton and Kayla Braxton, because yeah, I guess they ran out of interviewers. Hello, WWE, just call me. I'm ready for the opportunity. Kayla Braxton is here, and Kayla Braxton's like, you know, like, what do you think about what happened last week? And then they showed the video of Orton throwing up the black goo, like Papa Shango. And they cut to Alexa, and Alexa's like sitting there and kind of like the circle she made with the star. I don't know what to really call it. And she has a Jack in the Box. She's like cranking it and she's like, bring him back, but there's one thing you should know. And then it goes to Orton. And it was like the Fiend possessed Orton. And he was talking to Orton saying, you know, it's going to be payback for everything you've ever done. And then Orton just starts coughing and choking. And he just falls to the ground. So I don't even know if Randy Orton's alive or did he die. I'm intrigued. Like I said on several of the episodes that we've done on the road to WrestleMania, I really hope they keep the Fiend off of TV until WrestleMania. And I like that Alexa's kind of hinting at this. I'm excited to see what we do next week. But this is really cool. It's definitely a way to keep the story interesting and keep the story relevant. Because we do have 6 weeks to go. But I'm excited to see what we do. Like I said, are we getting a Firefly Funhouse match? I've seen that on Twitter over the past couple hours since the segment did air. Because I was like, oh, regret everything. The last time we saw a Firefly Funhouse match, we saw various characters of Cena. So are we going to do the same thing? I feel very interested if we do that. I think Orton and Bray would just do such a great job. So, yay. Let's get into the downs. What is this women's division? Oh my god. Okay, so first of all, we had Naomi versus Nia Jax, which lasted 5 minutes.
There you go.
And Nia won, of course. Even though Naomi and Lana are the #1 contenders for the tag titles. And then, later on in the night, we had Shayna versus Charlotte. And Charlotte's like, well, you know, Bianca announced what she's doing at WrestleMania. And Asuka doesn't have an opponent, so I'm gonna pick Asuka. What? What made you #1 contender? Oh no! We've seen this match 700 million times. The point of WrestleMania is that we see matches we haven't seen yet. That is the whole point of WrestleMania. And I don't want to see a rematch. Like, 9 times out of 10, the second match, like if you have 2 consecutive like WrestleMania matches, the second match always is not that good. Like, Shawn Taker 1 is better than Shawn Taker 2. Rock Cena 1 is better than Rock Cena 2. I mean, Triple H Taker 3 was better than 1 and 2, but same thing. So why? Like, they can't top what they did at WrestleMania 34. They just can't. So please don't do this match. Please find something else to do. Please, like Ripley, just put Ripley in the spot. Oh my god. But I really just don't understand. The women's matches tonight were so quick. I also don't know, like, obviously Asuka did get her tooth knocked out last week. Like, that was something that legitimately happened, as we saw the replay about 8 times. But I just don't understand, like, why we're not really pushing this women's division. They are so relevant on SmackDown and NXT. Like, it kind of pains me that on Raw, like, we get our 2 segments, but it's, like, a repeat of segments. So, please fix that. And please, I don't want Charlotte and Asuka. I really don't, please. Like, I was literally screaming at my TV. And then Shane McMahon. Shane freaking McMahon. First of all, I want to know who put Shane McMahon in charge. Because last time I checked, Adam Pearce was in charge of both shows. And even so, the only, like, interaction Shane McMahon has had with Raw was Raw Underground. We have not seen Raw Underground since September. So why is he here? And why is he taking business classes? Oh my. So it was announced that it was Braun Strowman and a mystery tag team partner versus the Hurt Business. And then Braun was like, you know, I got screwed at the Elimination Chamber. This isn't fair. Shane and Adam have a vendetta against me. They suspended me for no reason. So now Shane and Adam come out. And Shane's like, well, I've been taking some business classes to better myself. And one thing I've learned is I've taken a communication course that, like, tells you, like, when you have personal problems, the key to fixing them is communication. Okay. So he goes, clearly you have a problem with WWE management. So the way to fix this problem is for you to tag team with somebody from WWE management. Okay. Your tag team partner is going to be Adam Pearce. What? And then, we're going to do this for the Raw Tag Team titles. So now I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, they're going to do what they, like, this is just going to be a repeat of WrestleMania 34, you know? First we got Charlotte and Asuka, now we got Braun Strowman and a nobody tag team partner going to win the tag team titles. Like, oh, whoopee. And I liked WrestleMania 34. I mean, that worked out. So now this match is going on. Strowman like has the whole match, and then Shane and Braun like does like his finisher, and Braun goes to pin Cedric, and Shane jumps on the apron. Tag Adam! Let Adam take the win! Then Adam gets rolled up. Whew. So it looks like Shane is wrestling at WrestleMania. Why? I have no idea. I think this is so pointless. I would rather see Strowman fight Lashley for the title or something. To me, it's just not needed. I feel like Raw has a very in-depth roster, but we don't know what to do with it because there were so many instrumental people that we're missing. Because this Miz Bobby thing took 3 hours. Like, there was no AJ, there was no Hardy, Ricochet. Like, literally, when the Lumberjacks came out, half the Lumberjacks were not shown all night. So, what? So, I feel like we could have a proper program with Strowman if you want to put him against Lashley, or you could probably find someone else to, like, do something with. I just don't feel like we need Shane. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know we do this for views because of Peacock, but still. I thought Raw was okay. I like that they spread the whole Bobby Miz thing out, but it was obvious in the end what was going to happen. I just would have rather them just announce it as the main event instead of them like dragging out like, oh, the first hour, this is the first excuse and the second excuse, and then, you know, all that stuff. I did like that Ali beat Riddle. I would love for Ali to beat Riddle for the US title at Fastlane. But that's just my dream and it's not going to happen anyway. But other than that, I thought Raw was okay. I didn't think it was the best Raw. I mean, the Sheamus Drew match got me really excited for the rest of the night. And Bobby winning made me really happy too. But it's just like the woman stuff and then like Braun and Shane. Just excited we have a pretty good episode. But that is it, and of course we have a busy week because it is pay-per-view week once again. It is AEW Revolution. We have an exploding barbed wire death match. I'm hyped. So make sure to like this video and comment what you guys thought about Raw, the good, the bad. You excited that Bobby's champion? You excited that Charlotte's probably gonna go after Asuka? Comment all that, and make sure to click that bell for notifications and subscribe because, like I said, we have a lot coming. Thursday.